Hello, welcome back to our DS805 training video. We're going to continue off from where we left off in our previous video where we uploaded all these files right here. And we're going to go ahead and make our layout. So we're going to go ahead and click on the Compose tab on top. And first thing we need to do is we need to create a new campaign. We're going to create this campaign, we're going to call it Default. And press OK. And that's going to give us a folder on the left. Now inside this campaign, we're going to need to create a new program. For this first program, we're going to call it 1 by 1. Pretty much, and then everything else is default. The resolution is going to be 1920 by 1080. Press OK, and that's going to create a blank layout. Go ahead and click the layout button right here. And as you see, this is what is going to show up on our player. There's nothing here, so first thing we're going to do is going to go ahead and create a image layer. So that's going to pop up, drag it, make it full screen. And going to right click, and we're going to reference a background. So now we're going to select our default folder, and we're going to pick the single video screen. Check the box, hit select, and as you can see, that's going to bring a background for us to easily draw our other layers on top of. So we're going to have a video layout right here and a image window right here. So we're going to click video. Now we can drag it over and go ahead and resize it to the area we want. Now we're going to go ahead and create an image. Go ahead and drag it over. And we're going to move it over and resize it. Alright, so that means we have a background layer for our image. We have one video and one picture window. Go ahead, save. Okay, now that saves it. Now we can click on the tab on right next to it called Content. And now we can add content to this layout. So first we're going to go to the background, which is the one in the back. Going to right click, actually left click. And this brings us to our playlist. From here we can add our videos that we want. Go ahead and select the folder, default. So from here, this is the default. So we're going to select this picture, the same one we use as a reference. You can use a different one as you want, but for this demonstration, this is what we have. We're going to click add. And the sequence is going to play one sequence, play time 5, and it's going to repeat the same sequence over and over again. So the timing really doesn't really matter. So close this out. You can refresh if you want, and I'll show you what you have here. Now we're going to add our video. Left click. Go to our folder, default, and you see this only brings up our videos. We're going to go ahead and pick the first one, which is the dog and the bear video. Hit add. And pretty much this is going to be one sequence. It's going to play until the end. Alright, so that's done. We're going to close this out, hit refresh, and go to the image, left click, pick our folder again, and we're going to pick our banner. Select that one, hit add, go ahead, close it, and refresh. Now that's this one, and close it out. Alright, so that's one layout. At this point, we can pretty much send it to our player after we audit it. See, this is in red. Red means the status. You see pop out, this is status unchecked. We have to audit it. Click the audit button. See, and that'll turn it to white. If you pretty much what the audit does is it's checking your files, making sure that everything is right. That way you won't send any bad layouts to the 805 player, so it's guaranteed to work every single time. With that audited, you can pretty much go to the player, and we have our player right here. You just check the box and click on the playlist. And we can select default, campaign, default, and hit set. I'll show you want to assign, click OK, and pretty much close the window. And as you see right here, this little this icon right here tells you the status of the player. If everything's fine, you'll see two equal signs. When you see an exclamation equal, that means the server is doing something with the player, and so it's downloading to the player right now. While that's being done, we can go back to our layout, and we're going to show you how to edit this one. So go ahead, go back to the layout. All right, so this is what we have. If you want to go to preview, you can click preview, and you'll see what we have. All right, you're going to close that out. Now what we're going to do is we're going to change this layout out. So we're going to right click, reference another background image, go to our folder, and this time we're going to pick the two TV windows. Check the button and hit select. As you see, it changes the background. Now we can go ahead and move things around. We can go to move the video, match it up to the corner of the TV, and we're going to resize it so it fits. And we're going to add another video. Move it over here, and we're going to resize this one over as well. And with the last thing we do is we're going to drag our image down to the bottom, and we're going to resize it as well. Okay, once everything's done, make sure you hit save. And once it's saved, you can go to the contents section, and pretty much you have to refresh it. We made some changes. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to change the background so it looks right. So we're going to left click on the background, go to our folder, and pick the dual monitor, hit add. And now we're going to remove the old one, the ones on top. Just check the box and hit delete. Are you sure you want to delete? Yes. Go ahead, and that's our only file. Hit the X, close it out, refresh. As you see, that changes the layout to the one we want, and now we need to add the second video. Okay, click the video, left click, go to our folder, and oops. Okay, I check the box and hit add, close it out, refresh, and that's it. Now, if you want to go preview, as you can see, now we have two videos playing, our banner at the bottom. Pretty much we're going to close the screen out, close it out, and go to our player. As you can see, the player has two equal signs, which means everything has been already sent to the player. So we're going to go ahead and update the campaign on the player. Again, check the box, click on playlists. It's on default right now, but since we made changes, you want to set it again. Press the set button, certain player, yes, and close it out. Oh, I forgot to go and audit. So see, it's in red again, so we have to check the box and click the audit button. Press OK, and now it's white, and go to the player. See, now it's back to the exclamation equal sign. It's going to send all this information to player. Once it's done, it will update the player, and it's going to be done. As you can see, after I've hit the refresh button in the bottom, it's already finished. Okay, that pretty much shows you how to put the sample layout onto the player and how to easily edit the layout. In our next videos, we'll show you some advanced features of the 805 and some other things we can do.